Shalom. All right, family. Let's get into it. If you would hit that thumbs up button. All right. Help spread the message. Not gonna be here too long. At least that's my intentions. But they can always change. Because I desire to do the most high's will. All right. Now, these are the end times. All right. Okay. All right. But I want to show you this right here. The Bible verse I'm going to go to is really going to be in Matthew 24:28. But this right here is also talking about the end times. Okay. Let me show you. People wondering what's going on. You got to get in this word and pray the Most High give you a heart and eyes to see, a heart to interpret and ears to hear. But you look, just as in the days of Noah, so shall it be in the coming of the Son of Man. All right. They eating and drinking and partying. All right. And they was given in marriage until the day that Noah entered the ark and the flood came and destroyed them all. But yeah, let me keep going. Likewise, as it was in the days of Lot, they did eat, they drank, they bought, they sold, and they planted, and they built. They wasn't thinking about the Most High. Okay, but the same day Lot went out of Sodom, it rained fire and brimstone from heaven and destroyed them all. What they got this false gospel. If people studied and read the Bible themselves, they would know that they're being taught lies. But nevertheless, this is the Messiah saying it. What was going on in Sodom and Gomorrah? LGGGG and all that other stuff. You understand what I'm saying? And while I'm on the topic, if 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 the if the if the real nation of Israel is back home in the land, then this right here wouldn't be going on. All right. Anybody read their Bible would know it would be peace going on. It would be no more fighting. But let me keep going. Now I'm gonna focus on this verse right here. And the disciple, it was so the Messiah gave them a condensed version of the time, the end time. He gave them the short version, but it was so much in there. But in order, in case you don't know what time it is, look for the death, hell and destruction. All right, right. And they said unto him, "Where, Lord?" And he said unto them, "Wheresoever the body is, thither will the eagles be gathered together." Y'all know them old buzzards. You know, wherever something dead, the eagles is always there. You know, wherever something dead, they's always around. They're always around. Whenever something dead, they're always around. Now they got their job to do. But yeah, they always around when there's death around. Okay? People having trouble spotting this beast. Just look for the death. You don't see what you don't see the beast, huh? Let me see. Wherever death, hell, and destruction is, that's where they're gonna be at. You got a Roman eagle. You got American eagle. All right, let's look this word up in the Bible dictionary. Y'all see it right there, eagle. Let me see. Can y'all hear me? I ain't did no sound check. Hold on. Let me do a sound check. Let me do a sound check. Okay. Yeah. All right. But yeah, let's look this up. I looked it up. Let me go back so y'all I show y'all what I did. I don't just pull up stuff and just tell y'all what y'all looking at. I want to show you what you're looking at so you can make up your own determination as to whether it be true or not. But y'all see it right here. Luke chapter 17. And I just went over Luke 17. I'm gonna skip down to 37. 17:37. And you're gonna see the same verse. All right, I'm gonna look that word eagle up. 17:37. Eagles gathered together. All right. An eagle, since eagles do not usually go in quest of carrion, this may be the vulture that resembles an eagle. All right. Okay. Now, y'all understand. Shalom, Carol Brooks. I'm looking on my phone. Y'all understand. Wherever these folks is at, somebody's dying. It's some death, hell, and destruction right there where they are. Wherever, there's a reason why I got the albino buzzards on the thumbnail. Because they running the world. It's not because I hate white folks. It's just these folks, if they running the earth. They quick to point fingers at us. But doggone it, I got fingers and I'm pointing. Y'all pick it up what I'm putting down. All right, now look here. Wherever some death, there they are. It don't matter what part, okay? It don't matter what part of the earth you go. They done death, hell, and destruction is right there with them. Name one spot on this blue dot called the earth that they done tried it and brought peace and harmony. Name one spot. Now let's go to this other book. Let me go and wrap this up. Y'all hit the thumbs up or thumb down. It don't matter. Thumbs up or thumb down on your way out. All right, let's go to 2nd Ezra, chapter 11. Showing you this eagle. All right. Now this is the book that they took out. Now this is talking about the end time. Then I saw a dream, and behold, it might not be the buzzard. It might just be the eagle. Okay? Then I saw a dream, and behold, there came up from the sea an eagle. Where this eagle went, there's always death, hell, and destruction. Right there with them. All right? Which had 12 feathered wings and 3 heads. All right? I saw, and behold, she spread her wings over all the earth. I'm just dropping this right here. You understand? I'm just dropping it right there. She spread her wings. Let me go slow. I'm not that nobody's slow. Because I can read the same Bible verse for 30 days straight and get a different revelation of the same Bible verse. You understand? I'll notice something the 30th time or the 90th time that I didn't notice all the other time I read it. Okay? So when I said go slow, I'm not being mean, okay? All right? Now, no, I saw it. Then I saw a dream, and behold, there came up from the sea an eagle which had 12 feathered wings and 3 heads. And I saw, and behold, she spread her wings over all the earth, and all the winds of the air blew on her and were gathered together. I just saw something when I read this right here. Let me pull up another Bible. Wind. Now let's go to Revelation. I just saw something that I've never seen before. All right, Revelation 7:1. This is let me see. After these things, I saw four angels standing on the four corners of the earth. What the eagle at, y'all? What the eagle spread? Why did the eagle spread her wings? You understand? On the earth, right? Okay, Revelation chapter 7, verse 1. You got four angels standing on the four corners of the earth, holding the four winds of the earth. Y'all know, y'all ever looked up in the sky and y'all see how them birds just got their wings spread out? I'm saying wings. I'm putting some slang in this thing. Y'all seen how the wings spread out and they ain't got to do all that flapping like them little old bitty birds. They just up there coasting. Y'all ever looked up in the sky and saw that? How it don't matter if it's an eagle, a buzzard, a hawk. How them big birds, they can just ride the wind. All right. Now what happens to this eagle when the angels hold back the wind? My estimation, crash and burn, baby. All right. That the wind should no longer blow on the earth, nor the sea, or any tree. Now let's get back over here to 2nd Ezra. I didn't know how this thing was gonna go. I'm gonna be honest. I'm tired. I've been up. I'm working. But hey, this is the Most High giving it to me, and I'm just relaying the message. All right. She spread her wings over all the earth, and all the winds of the air blew on her. All right. I just want y'all to see that. Now, and this is different rulerships and reigns, but y'all can read this yourself. 2nd Ezra chapter 11 and 12. Read the whole book. Just read them. 2nd Ezra chapter 11 and 12, mainly what I'm getting out of. All right. Now, I'm going to go to chapter 12. Okay, yeah. Let me go to Daniel. No. Let me go to 2nd Ezra 12 first. All right. Now, this line, if you read in the chapter 11, the lion is the Messiah talking to this eagle, condemning this eagle. All right. Let me give you the interpretation of this vision. And then I'm going to go to the book of Daniel, and then I'm probably going to shut it down. All right. All right, now. Let's see, where's this interpretation? Okay, here you go. All right. Now, Ezra had the dream. As you go back to 2nd Ezra chapter 11, he was having a dream. Okay. Now, as you go over into 2nd Ezra chapter 12, the next chapter, the angel is giving him the interpretation of what he saw. All right. Now, and whereas thou sawest, let me see here. Okay. Thou sawest three heads resting. This is the interpretation. In the last days. What days are we in, family? Are we in the beginning days? Are we in the middle? Or are we in the last days? I'm sipping on some tea, y'all. But anyway, y'all feel free to comment if you want to. All right, now. All right. The Most High will raise up three kingdoms and renew many things therein, and they shall have dominion of the earth. All right. And of those that dwell therein, they got with much oppression. How is it? You got Africans, Africa got all the riches and jewels and all the wealth of the world, but them are the poorest people, because you got these folks over here. They over there because you got buzzards over there producing death. That's why. All right. I'm just showing you the ruling of the earth and the wicked oppression. I'm bringing this photo album to life. You understand? Well, I'm not bringing it. I'm just relaying it to you. I'm not doing nothing. I'm dust. All right. Now, and of those days, of those that dwell in with much oppression above all, there has never been a time on the earth that oppression has been so wicked and rampant as it is now. Never. They done language, in Babel, the Tower of Babel in Genesis, the Most High confounded the languages and spread the people out on the face of the earth. Now language is no longer a boundary, and this eagle done took over the whole earth. Look, oh, that's chapter 11. Second Ezra chapter 11. The eagle took over the whole earth. Okay, with much wicked oppression. All right. See, in those days, with much oppression above all those that were before them, therefore they are called the heads of the eagle. For these are they that shall accomplish his wickedness, and that shall finish his last end. The Most High crafted this eagle as a means to an end. All right. And whereas thou saw the great head appearing no more, it signified that one of them shall die upon the bed and yet in pain. Let me get on down. This is infighting. Okay. This is infighting. The fastest way I can condense this down. Every now and then they start killing each other. The barbarians was attacking the Romans. Okay. You had the Revolutionary War, the War 1812, the Civil War, World War I, World War II. You got white folks fighting each other right now. Ever so often they start fighting and killing each other. Don't never let them put that what about black on black crime. If you don't have a white on white crime, you don't have an Asian on Asian crime, and you don't have a Indian on Indian crime, there's no such thing as a black on black crime. Okay, it's just crime. All right, but anyway. All right. Let me keep on going. Let me touch on this line. This is the Messiah. And the lion whom thou sawest rising up out the wood and roaring and speaking to the eagle and rebuking, the evil is wicked, and the lion is rebuking the eagle for her unrighteousness with all the words that thou hast heard. This is the anointed. The so-called meaning of as Christ, as the Europeans call it, means anointed. This is the anointed, which the highest has kept for them and their wickedness until the end. He shall reprove them. Remember, Revelation, he shall rule all nations with a rod of iron. And he going to break them. He going to whoop them in shape. And shall upbraid them with their cruelty. And a lot of them going to be slaughtered. All right, now. For he shall set them before him alive in judgment and shall rebuke them and correct them. All right, now. This is the dream that thou saw. I'm skipping down. I want to show you, and then I'm going to ease on to Daniel, and then I'm going to ease off of here. Because I've covered this in several videos about this eagle. All you got to do is scroll back, probably maybe a couple years, maybe 6 months, talking about this eagle, same thing. 2nd Ezra, chapter 11 and 12. This Roman kingdom. All right. All right. Let me see here. Okay. Now, 2nd Ezra, chapter 12, verse 11. The eagle whom thou sawest come up from the sea is the kingdom which was seen in the vision of thy brother Daniel. Let's see, what was the vision of Daniel? This was the vision in the book of Daniel about the kingdoms of the rulership in the end. Nebuchadnezzar's dream. All right. Let me see here. It's Arabic, but I just need the signal. All these, I should have. Y'all getting it in real time. It's still wrong. All this is still wrong, family. Okay. You go into the 11, 12 chapter of Daniel. It's only 4 beasts that's gonna rule. This is still wrong. That's why when black folks go in their legal system, they use the Roman legal terms. They use a Roman government to pass laws in the House and the Senate, the governor. That's Roman. That's Roman term. Your military motto. I'm just showing you that Rome is still here, and it's this Western nation, this eagle that does spread over the whole earth. Okay. And there you have it right there. That's the Roman eagle. I just wanted to touch on that for y'all. What the eagles, Matthew chapter 20 24. Matter of fact, I wrote it down. Let me go to it for a little while. All right. Uh, Matthew 24. 24. All right. Yeah, pretty much this is the disciple asked him about the end times, okay? And Yahushua went out and departed from the temple, and his disciples came to him to show to him the buildings of the temple. And he said unto them, See ye not all these things? Verily I say unto you, there shall not be left one stone upon another that shall not be thrown down. Them Romans tore up they pulled up every stone. It's documented. It's documented history. That Wailing Wall that they praying to is what's left of that Roman wall, Fort Antonia. Fort Antonia. That Wailing Wall is a Roman wall. So now the so-called Jewish people, they don't know they praying to the Roman wall. They was working with the Romans back when Caesar was ruling, when the Messiah walked the earth. They were working with the Romans then. Just because they changed their name, just because you change the label from Pepsi and put a Coke label on there, don't mean it ain't Pepsi in the bottle. Shalom. I just looked down. You understand? Just like they did us. They gave us African American, a new term, Jamaican, new term, Haitian, new term, Caribbean, new term, South African. Now they done colonized that. What they call it? Bantus, Zulus, Hebrews. Yeah. Just dig back. You'll find all these new terms. Our blood is older than them. That's what colonizers do. See, anytime somebody else name you, they got power over you. They tell you who you are. Ain't that arrogant? That's just like a buzzard. That's just like a buzzard. Just like a buzzard. Everywhere these folks go is death, hell, and destruction. Some lying, some stealing, and some killing. Everywhere they go. You can't drink clean water. The air's polluted. The trees are dying off. They taking all the land from the animals. Just like buzzards. Just death everywhere. You think you getting some medication that's going to help your health, and it's killing you. The eagles. What you want to know what the action is at? Or should I say inaction? Or should I say the stop of the life? Wherever the eagles are, that's where they at. Matthew 24, 28. The disciples couldn't tell where all the action was at. The Messiah said, just look for the death. Look right here. Matthew 24, wherever the dead stuff is, the carcass, the body, there the eagles going to be gathered together. If you don't know what time it is, you know what death is. You know you don't want that. You know you want to live forever if you're in your right mind. You know what death is. You know who's behind it. You know who's ruling the earth. And you need to be doing something different. Repenting, praying, and not playing. You understand? Let me read some of this. All right, now. The disciples came unto him secretly, privately, saying, Tell us, when shall all these things be, and I'm going to focus on what shall be the sign of his coming and the end of the world. See, yeah. Hey, doggone Trump got well, I ain't worried. I mean, it's been the same for me because I already know we ain't got the Bible tells us these folks are enemies. He got white folks. He got his own folks mad at it. The buzzards is eating the smaller buzzards. But anyway, yeah, I'm focusing on the end of the world. Okay. Take heed that no man deceive you. I can't fool you. I didn't Nobody can fool you if you studying this word and living right. It ain't the Most High is not gonna let it happen. All right. Many coming in his name, saying he the Messiah and deceive many. All right. Wars and rumors of wars. Some of this stuff is in a loop. Some of this stuff is just it keeps happening. Just like that clock go around in your house. You got 12 hours on that clock, right? It go around twice and make a whole day, right? Just because some of this stuff in the scripture doesn't happen one time, don't mean it won't happen again. You understand? So don't lose hope. Don't lose faith. Don't think you know what time it is. If you're living right, you should know what time it is. If you're living right, he's going to show you the time. All right? Right now. It says, and be ye not troubled. So don't be troubled, okay? If you got an insecurity about something, then you need to work on handling that. If you don't know how you're going to eat, then you need to probably spend less money eating out and spend more money buying some beans and some dry food that'll keep it won't spoil. You understand? All right, now. For all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. Nation arise against nation, boy, they it's getting on and popping up in there. Hey, all these nations riding up against each other, these tariffs and all kind of stuff, famines. Hey, you can say this happened in World War I and World War II. You can say the same thing. Like I said, that clock keep going around. All right. Famines and pestilence, earthquake in many places. That's just the beginning. But they shall deliver you up to be afflicted, and shall kill you, and you shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake. All right. Let me get down. Let me see. He giving a rundown to the end of time. Okay. This happened. This happened one time when they pulled that temple down and ran when Jerusalem fell. Our people ran into Africa. There's a well-documented history of our people running into Africa in times of trouble. What was Moses at? He was in Egypt, Africa, right? Huh? What was Joseph sold into Africa? Okay. Let me see some more time. Joseph, the Messiah, took the Messiah when he was a baby to hide from Herod in Africa. All throughout the Bible, our people went into Africa. All of a sudden, though, when the Romans destroyed Jerusalem in 70 AD, black folks forgot to go how to go into Africa all of a sudden. Even though they couldn't go into Europe, even though that was a Roman stronghold, they didn't go into Europe, though. They forgot how to go into Africa, though. Let them tell it. All right, now. But yeah, great tribulation. I just want y'all to see wherever the death is, that's where the eagles. I just want y'all to see these eagles. That's all. Okay? I just wanted to tap in here and holler at y'all. You understand? But yeah, wherever the death is, know it's some eagles right there. You got the Roman eagle. You got the American eagle. The buzzard. All right, if you missed it, I showed it in the Strong's. The buzzard. Let me see, can I Google right quick? All these Western nations with these Roman Latin mottos. How long I've been going? 31 minutes. Okay. Hallelujah. Let me see, let me close some of these tabs so my internet speed up won't be taxed. Let me close some of these tabs. All right, let me see here. Let me share my screen. We're gonna go through this in real time. If I don't pull it up, that means I have to dig a little deeper, but I've done it before in older videos, okay? Let me see here. I know I've been on this one before. I've seen it before. I know it's some in here. Let me see. Let me close that. What is this? They got going on here. I'm looking for military. Let me go to military. How about that? Let me be more specific. Think about it. Why would they use Latin? Think about it. Uh-huh. It's one of the most scams. Let me see here. Here we go. It's all over the place. It's French. It's France. It's Germany. I'm not trying to check. Hold on, y'all. Let me go back. Hold on. Let me refresh. Go back. Let me go here. Australian Army. Y'all see that? Australia. That's them Romans, y'all. There it is. Australia. Let me see here. Prince of Wales, German. I'm looking for hold on, I'm looking for Latin. I'm looking for Latin. Hold on. But if you do a little search. I'm gonna dig them old videos up. That's what I'm gonna do. Cause sometimes they change so much stuff on these things. I'm gonna dig them old videos up. But yeah, it's a lot of them. You can even use police badges. Police badges. Latin. They ain't nothing but centurions, Roman soldiers. And here go one. Semper Fi, always faithful. Oh yeah, yeah. I've seen this before. Hold on. Y'all bear with me. All right, hold on. But yeah, I might just do a video on this stuff. But I have before. I can't even see that. My internet might be messing up. But yeah, it's out there. It's it's uh it's France, it's England, it's US, but they act like they separate nations. Oh yeah, let me show you that in the Bible though. They act like they're separate. They act like they're a whole separate nation. What's it? Daniel chapter 2. But they ain't divided. They act like they divided. Daniel chapter 2. How they get together in that European Union and that United Nothing, UN. All right. All right, now this is the fourth kingdom. Shall be as strong as iron, inasmuch as iron breaketh in peace and subdue all things. As the iron breaketh, it shall break in pieces and bruise. Now, this is getting to the end of the earth. And whereas thou saw the feet and toes, part of potter's clay and part of iron, the kingdom shall be divided. Okay, you got Australia; they are not in the same continent. You got the United States. You got South America. A lot of them is Catholics down there. Don't let the religious, don't sleep on the religiousness. All of them hate us. They got the Catholics down there in South America. Canada. Yeah, Canada got Latin mottos. France. Yeah. I'm gonna have to refresh. I'm gonna have to do a refresher. But yeah, since I couldn't find it, but yeah. Oh, right here. Let me I didn't share my screen. I was trying to show y'all. Okay. That's what I was reading. It shall be divided. You see that? But yeah. But in the days of these kings, God of heaven shall set up a kingdom. These are the last days. Same thing. It goes to Revelation. It goes to Ezra. It goes to the Book of Daniel. It's all throughout the Bible. The kingdom shall not be left to anyone. Break in peace and consume these kingdoms, and it shall stand forever. But yeah, gonna take a rest, fam. Let me see y'all. Shalom, Cleophas Brown, Carol Brooks, Kaya. I hope I'm reading this right. Wild Williams 454. DSB, my brother. But yeah, wherever, don't lose sight. If you don't lose sight, I've showed you the eagle. The Roman eagle is in 2nd Ezra, chapter 11 and 12, telling you that that fourth beast was the eagle. And it's these Romans, wherever they gathered at is death. Luke 17:37, it says, wherever the eagles are, that's where the death is. The carcass. Matthew 24:28, wherever the eagles are, is death right there. This earth is under oppression. We call it white supremacy. All right, family. Shalom.
When I think about your goodness, Yeshua, and what you've done for me, oh, I don't deserve anything you've done for me, and I don't deserve that you laid your life for me. Over and over, I let you down. Over and over, you stayed around. Unconditionally, you keep on loving me, loving me. That's why you are so holy. That's why you are holy. That's why you are holy. Oh yeah, you are holy. I'm calling you Yah. You are Yah the mighty. Heaven ain't going to heaven, ain't going to heaven. You better watch your mouth when you're talking about who it is you reppin'. There are crazy people who seduce you for your soul. Everything that glitters don't always turn to gold. Whoa. Sometimes it's hard to believe when you're going through it. Trying to give my very best, so I'm trying to keep the faith. I know you got my back, I don't have to worry. You don't ever sleep, 'cause you are holy. You are holy. You are holy. Yahweh, holy. And you're oh so Almighty. You are so holy. Omega, beginning and end. You are holy forever. Holy. No one compares to you, 'cause you are holy.